Or you could be like that precious little lady that came to spoke in our church here a few years ago. That little lady, when she was 53 years old, she had 13 surgeries in her life. And now she's got terminal cancer at 53. And they said there's no hope for her. If they give her one more surgery, she can live 6 more months. Outside that, she's got about 2 months or 3 months max to live. And she said, if that's all I got, I'm just going to go home and die. But then some little crazy preacher come by, like me, that believes in healing, and told her, Miss Emily, her name is Miss Emily Dotson, said, Miss Emily, you don't have to die at 53. You can live to be an old woman if you want to. Jesus has given you the keys of the kingdom. See, she was raised in a Baptist church. She didn't know she had the keys. A lot of us raised in any kind of church don't know we got the keys. He began to tell her the promises of some of the keys. And she began to use those keys and claim those and begin to stand on those. And then her little Baptist friends would come by and see her. And they said, Miss Emily, how are you doing? She said, I'm healed by the stripes of Jesus. I'm going to run and play again. And they'd leave, and as they'd leave, they'd walk along and they'd say, poor Miss Emily, she's lost her mind. She just don't understand. She's only got a little while left to live. Who was it that didn't understand? They didn't understand. They thought she didn't understand. But she got a hold of the keys. She's putting them in the lock and she's turning them. She's quoting the Word of God. That little lady come out of that thing. It took her almost a year to beat that. Almost a year. But with no doctors. Little Miss Emily Dawson, when she was 53 years old, she came through that thing completely, totally healed. And when she preached for us a few years ago, I think she was 75. When she preached for us. Hadn't been sick anymore since she was 53. Had learned the keys and got a hold of them. And boy, you talk about praying the prayer of faith for you. That little woman, we had her out at 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. She preached from 2:30 till 4 or 4:30, something like that. And then she prayed for people until 10:30 that night. 75 years old. Hey, that's a woman. You know that? This little woman had learned who she was. She'd learned about these keys, and she learned how to use them. When you stop and think about that key right there, as an obedient child of God, what can you get from God with just that one key? Isn't that amazing what's available? If you just know that one key. But He didn't just give you one key. Did you notice He said, I give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. They're yours. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. He gives you no limitations just to be an obedient son or daughter of God. That's all you've got to do.